This video is sponsored by Big Boy Gaming. Follow the link in the description below for all of your card gaming needs. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Edison Club. I'm your host, Mike, joined by co-host today, Cole, who is the Gladiator Beast extraordinaire. So,
Sure.
you guys always like his Gladiator Beast deck profiles. I can probably tell you where Gladiator Beast is going to end up on this list. If you look on the left, you're going to see our subscriber count is 2201, currently out of 3,000. We're trying to get to the goal of 3,000. So before we get started, as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really just motivates me to keep going, getting better at the game, as well as content creation. So now that we have that out of the way, we can get into our tier list. We have 5 tiers created by Cole here. So we have Hot Diggity Dog and Exquisite Wiener. Got that dog in him. Soggy Buns and Hot Dog Water. So quite the intricate ranking system here, and we're going to start things off here with aliens.
Oh, wow. So, like, what do they have, Golgar? I think that's, like, the best thing they have going for them.
Yeah, they have Golgar, Ammonite, and like offerings to the snake deity. So they actually have some cards that are okay. They just don't really have good cards to like get to Golgar because they have to play like Alien Warrior or Alien Shock Trooper.
Yeah, wasn't there a tournament, too, that was, like, I had whoever, like, was the highest placing alien deck got an invite to
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
a
that
Rivet
was
Rulers
one.
or Rivet or something?
Yeah, that was one of the. I don't know if it was one of the deck devastators and one of the RBETs, but I remember they did that. Like the highest placing alien deck would get an invite.
Hmm.
I think the
Yeah,
deck is playable to an extent.
yeah, Alien Hero is a deck I see people enjoy.
Really?
Yeah, because Alien Hypnos, a Water, and a Gemini.
Oh,
And so
okay.
you can run Future Fusion and send it and then Ammonite it back, and you have Gem Sparks.
Okay. That
You know,
makes
Miracle
sense.
Fusion. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's a worse hero deck, but a better alien deck.
Where do you think this belongs? Do you think this goes in Got That Dog in Him or Soggy Buns? I don't think it's complete hot dog water. I think it is playable.
Yeah, I think I'd put it in Soggy Buns if you're playing like the Gemini alien deck.
Okay. All right. That's our first pick, ladies and gents. Aliens going into Soggy Buns. All right. Next we have Amaryllis. So this is like
Ooh,
any deck that plays Amaryllis. I think there's just like the Amaryllis burn deck, though. This deck really started topping more in the last part of 2023,
hmm
and I actually was so worried about this deck. I would just test like nonstop against this deck. It's one of the big reasons why I started side decking Imperial Iron Wall. Actually,
yeah. I'm secretly a big fan of the deck. If I had Amaryllis, I would play the deck.
yes,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. It needs a
uh
reprint really bad.
oh yeah, yeah, that and Substitute. I think it's obviously like powerful, like it's proved it can like top tournaments win like semi smaller things like PS5s and or 1Ks or 2Ks.
Yeah.
I think it's probably not like on the very top, the echelon of like Hot Diggity Dog. I think we put it in Exquisite Wiener.
All right. An exquisite wiener, Amaryllis. Okay. The next one we have here doesn't really need to be analyzed. It's Black Wings.
Oh wow.
This one's definitely hot diggity dog. Not much to really say there. It's had like some of the most like representation and most wins in Edison format as a whole.
Yeah, I mean you can just look at any Blackwing deck and they're almost all the same. I mean there's been
Yeah.
variations over the years as the format's gone, but it's Blackwing. It's
Yeah.
good. It's proven.
Yeah. It's hot diggity dog, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
Okay, we have Synchro Cat, which I think
Hmm,
is a little bit better than most people think it is.
I agree actually.
And you can do some pretty cool things in Synchro Cat. So, I don't know. I don't think it's quite exquisite wiener, but I don't know if it's soggy buns.
I think you would probably put it maybe in like got that dog in them or got that cat in them in this
Got
case.
that cat in them. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it has like potential. It plays like all the like sweeper spells like Cold Wave, True Nade, Heavy. You can play all three, which is cool.
Yeah.
Arcanite's good. Avarice back stuff is good. I think like people are experimenting more with limit reverse too, and I think that can you might see potentially a cat build with that. Just bring back cat monk, do
Yeah.
silly things. I think it
Yeah.
has more room to grow too.
Yeah. I agree. Next we have Chain Burn, which is unfortunately probably better than I wish that it was.
Yeah, you're unfortunately probably right, actually.
I really want to put this in hot dog water just so people are deterred from playing it.
True.
But I mean, I feel like it's probably got that dog in him as well.
Yeah, I think it is kind of like slept on a little bit. I think a lot of kind of cheesy strategies or like unfun strategies are a little bit better than people give them credit for sometimes just because they have low representation because it's usually not fun to play against and half the time it's not even fun to play.
Yeah, this is probably gets bumped up to exquisite wiener if you're a frog slicer playing the deck.
True.
But I think got that dog in him is a good middle ground here, just for what it is.
I'm about it.
Okay, next we have this is just a picture of Dark Gaia, so I assume this is like dark calling any dark calling deck. So like
Mm,
dark calling Neuralis. There's that new like rock Dark Gaia deck that's been doing pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So
Return from Stone.
hmm,
Um, there's a lot of variations. There's like the Prisma Box one that plays like Caius and stuff, and like
yeah,
Grand Mole, Big Piece Golem. Then there's like the Norlaris one, which I think James Orc made. And
yeah. That
then
deck is
the
scary. That deck has so many good top decks.
it does that is yeah. And then what was it? The release from Stone one's actually pretty terrifying too.
Yeah, yeah. So Dark Gaia.
Hmm.
Where do you think Dark Gaia should go on this list?
I mean, tournament results wise, it does have a top, right? Did like
I
was it
I think
Zytelos get
so.
a top with it?
I'm pretty sure.
And then I think it has some bubbles otherwise. Although it did top that tournament too, where the release from Stone first showed up. I think
Yeah,
it's almost like in between Exquisite Wiener and Got That Dog in him. It
yeah,
could go either way, honestly.
yeah. Let's let's go with got that dog in him. We'll leave him there and see if more people start playing him.
Yeah.
Next we have Pure Fairies, and this deck really did kind of just fall off out of nowhere.
Mm, yeah, I actually tried to pick up the deck for a while, and it's just advanced past where it was.
Yeah, if you like, if you were playing fairies and you knew like a lot of people where you were playing were going to be on Black Wings, it's probably a good call. But it just
Hmm.
loses to like everything else. It's just too slow.
Yeah, I don't think Black Wings take up as much of a percentage as it did before, even though it's still a large percentage too. So
Yeah,
that hinders the deck. And then as well, like I think everyone knows when I mean, especially you've had success with the Christios horn, so I think that might just be a better version of the deck.
yeah. I think I'm going to put this in Soggy Buns. What do you
Interesting.
think?
Um, well, it does have an RBET win, doesn't it?
Uh, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Do you think it should be higher?
I feel like just out of like respect for the amount of like tops and players who like I think Pro Storm won with it actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I think we should at least put it in got that dog in them.
Okay, I think that's fair. Next, we have Fish OTK, and I thought this deck was
Ooh,
actually just a meme until YCS Richmond and James Ark kind of just destroyed everyone with this deck.
that's true. That's actually one of the first decks I thought about when we went into the format, and then it just like never took off until kinda lately.
Yeah, I think it's definitely real. I think a lot of people don't respect it enough, and just from playing against it, I think it's probably. I think it's kind of similar to Dark Gaia. I think it's in between Exquisite Wiener and Got That Dog in him,
Hmm.
but I definitely
I
think
think
it's much better than people give it credit for.
yeah. I mean, you could slap frogs in any deck, and it makes it better, to be
Yeah,
honest. But I think it does have some potential. loses to the same thing frogs lose to, like restrict and like things like that.
Yeah, that's
Graveyard
true.
removal, so release. Um, I think there's maybe one other fish player who got a top at a tournament, and that was like the Mausoleum version. That
Oh
played
yeah,
like not Icarus, the Gemini Spark card that they have for fish. I forgot what it's
yeah.
called.
Fish depth charge.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So I mean, I kind of don't want to put it quite up there in exquisite wiener yet. I want to see
yeah.
where it goes.
I'm gonna put it before fairies and got that dog in him,
All right, fair enough.
and before Dark Gaia. I think that's a good spot for it. Next we have Flamvell, and I love Flamvell Fire Dog and Magician, but it just seems like no matter how hard you try, it just never works how you want it to.
No, I mean Fire Dog is like a really good card in a vacuum if you look at it. But then you're drawing magicians, like your eight synchros just get like outed by Caius.
Yeah, you're drawing your rekindlings before you've synchroed.
Yeah, or you mill your rekindlings with Rykos.
Yeah, I don't think it's total hot dog water, but I think it probably is
Mm-mm,
soggy
no.
buns.
I feel like it's close to the same power level as like Synchro Cat,
Yeah, we can
almost.
put it before aliens and soggy buns.
All right,
You think that's good?
I think that's probably close to where it would be like top of that or bottom of got that dog in them.
Yeah. Next we have Pure Gadgets. This is like actual SJC Edison second place Pure Gadgets. And this deck is a nightmare for Lightsworn to play against. I don't know if I just do dumb things when I play against this deck, if I just forget how to play the game, but I get destroyed by this every single time. I have
Oh yeah,
PTSD from normal summon green gadget.
I remember me and you went against that same gadget guy at that first Time Wizard
Yes,
Championship, and we both got OTK'd by True Nade
he
limit removal.
demolished me. Like, yeah, absolutely demolished me. That guy, yeah, he was a legend. That's all I'll say about that guy. But I
Yeah,
don't feel like
gadgets
it's
is
actually good. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like a it's consistent, but like with a low power level kind of.
Yeah. What do you think? Dog and him or soggy buns?
Uh, I kind of want to just put it in soggy buns if you're just playing regular gadget.
Okay, I'm gonna put it before aliens. That seems to be a recurring theme here.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have the first hot dog water deck, which is Gladiator Beast.
Excuse me. No,
uh,
most people would probably agree with you.
yeah, I think people hate on this deck way too hard. I do not think this deck is hot dog water or soggy buns, and
No.
it's just a deck where if it's your day and it's going your way, you can just run through people. I mean, I've been ran through by you with this deck 100 times.
Yeah, it can be heavily matchup dependent. Like if I'm playing against frogs and zombies and stuff all day, like I'm just gonna steamroll and like quick
Yeah,
draw. But if you're going against like Hero Beat and sometimes the Black Queen, I think Hero Beat's the worst. But
yeah, I could see
Black
that.
Queen can be winnable if you like build your deck towards it. Like if you're playing multiple Starlights, Wabaku's pretty good. You
Yeah,
side trap hole, but I think it's like a roguish strategy, and that's me like playing it a lot. I know Murray just got third place at 2K with it, so congrats to him.
yeah, that
And
was
I know
awesome.
him and Jake Mattern have been on the pole position, Dust Tornadoes, 43 card deck
Yeah,
of
big fan
Gladiator
of
Beast.
pole position. That's like really classic Gladiator Beast.
It is. Um,
All
I
right,
think
I'm
if
not
I'm
gonna.
being,
Yeah, I was about
no,
to
I'm
say I'm
sorry,
not
bro.
gonna rank this one. I'm gonna let you rank this one. This is your baby.
I think if I'm being objective, it's probably got that dog in him. I think it's middle of the ground, not as bad as people say it is, but if you're having a good day, you can definitely top and maybe even possibly win a tournament.
Would you say it's probably better than Synchro Cat and the others, right? It's probably first
Yeah,
got that dog in him.
I think so personally,
Yeah,
with my biased opinion.
yeah. Next we have Gravekeepers, which if this was Tengu format, this would go in Hot Diggity Dog immediately, but we're a couple
True.
sets shy of Recruiter. And I had a whole conversation earlier with some of our other teammates about this deck, and I don't know if this deck, if it had Recruiter and Edison, if it would actually be that great, just because Necro Valley doesn't really catch that much.
No, you still get like Treeborn Frog from it.
Yeah,
You can still get Plague, or you can still get Plague and Tinga too, I believe. But
yeah, yeah. The main
and there's
difference from Edison to Tengu with Necro Valley is in
mhm,
Tengu, the only things that can move in the graveyard are themselves. Where like in Edison, you can move a card with like something that doesn't target, like Dupe Frog or Drill Warrior.
yeah. And on
Yeah,
top of that, like, there's more cards that banish from the graveyard. In Tingu, you have Hyperion, more Chaos monsters. So
yeah. I feel like it's probably Soggy Buns.
yeah, probably that or Hot Dog Water. I'm actually
Yeah.
not sure. I haven't
Oh
tested the deck
no,
in
my
Edison.
baby's hot dog water. You're probably right though, honestly. I don't know. I mean, it is playable. Like one of the BBG tournaments we went to, there was a guy that got top 4 with it.
Oh, was it Glenn?
No, it was some other guy I haven't seen.
Oh,
I'd never seen until that day, and I've never seen again. But that's like
wow.
it is a deck where if you have good matchups and you just see Royal Tribute, you can just win.
That's true. Royal Tribute is it's a card, and then it can like play deck dev easily too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
got some ignorant cards for sure.
yeah.
You
Soggy
could put it in
buns, I
Soggy
think.
Buns.
Yeah, soggy buns.
They can
Now
cheese
we,
people.
yeah, we have Hero Beat, which is definitely hot diggity dog.
Yeah, I think so too. It's so weird because it's like so consistent and like getting tops, and it's good, but it's never won anything, has it?
I don't think so. Mayberry sent me a list earlier, and I don't know how outdated this was. Um, that someone had posted. Let's see. And it has like I don't know, like I said, I don't know how old this is, but it has Gemini Hero at 28 tops but 0 wins.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
meanwhile
like the king
Blackwing
of
with
second place.
Blackwing with 45 tops and 6 wins. So,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely king of second place.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're that getting that many consistent tops, even if it's not a win, I think it's enough to put you probably in the hot diggity dog tier.
Yeah, I think so too. Now we have KFC Kuraz deck.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
know anything about this deck? Because I actually don't.
yeah. I've actually picked up some cards to play it because I was going to try some limit reverse stuff and be cute, but I think it's interesting. I know Carpath won a Tengu tournament with it, and
Yeah.
it's had like maybe a few like local tournament tops here and there, like nothing crazy. I think if I'm being like objective, probably Soggy Buns, but it could be got that dog in them.
Okay. We'll go with
I'll let you
Soggy
kind of
Buns.
decide on that. All right.
Do you think that this one should go before Aliens or after Aliens?
Oh, definitely before.
Before Aliens. Okay.
Yeah,
Poor Aliens, man. It just keeps getting further down the line.
they're getting alienated.
Yeah, exactly. Next we have Lightsworn. Pure, just regular
Ooh,
old Millwolf Lightsworn.
well, that's all you on that one. What do
Yeah,
you think?
this is my former baby. I've been pretty in love with Christia Sworn lately, but I think the deck is a lot better than people think that it is. Like there's some people just think it's like you just mill wolf and that's just it, but
Yeah,
in my experience, I only ever hit 3 wolves off of one card one time, and I can't tell you how many games I've played with Lightsworn. There are some times where you just have to play really awkwardly and just kind of mind game your opponent. I don't think it's as
hmm,
good as Christia Sworn, and I kind of agree with Frazier when he says like I don't think there's a reason to really play pure anymore. But I
yeah,
feel like this is probably Exquisite Warrior, honestly. Like you can take this to a tournament if you're a good player and you have a good day, and you can definitely run through some people with it.
yeah. It does have that kind of sack factor. I mean, some days it is, you mill wolf, you win, but other
Yeah.
times, you just have powerful cards. You have Judgment Dragon, you have
Yeah.
Celestia,
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's Exquisite Warrior, definitely.
Wiener.
Wiener. Yeah, Wiener. I don't I was looking at Grandmaster of the Six Samurai and I said Warrior. And Exquisite
Oh,
Warrior. Exquisite Wiener. Okay, yeah, Exquisite Wiener is where
there we go.
Lightsworn will lie. Now we have DD Stun. I hate this deck. I despise this deck. I want to put it in hot dog water, but What are your thoughts on DD Stun?
Is that the one that plays like Warrior, the DD Warrior who returns after each turn and like 3D Fisher and all that?
Yeah, and the builds are always like different. Like some people play. I saw a guy at the 5K playing Grand Convergence, which I thought was pretty cool and different. Do you know what that card does?
Hmm, I actually have no idea.
It's a quick play spell. It says if you
Oh,
control Macrocosmos, it
destroy all
destroys it
monsters.
and then Regekis your opponent's field.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
is an interesting card. Um, I don't know. It's so weird. I feel like they play like a lot of Starlight Roads,
Yeah, I
and they
think
play
most
like
lists play at
multiple,
least two.
and they play like multiple like cards. If you draw it in succession, they're dead. Like D Fisher and Macro.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's a little too bricky. Like it's a little too narrow, like linear to actually like really can be. It can definitely steal wins. Like if you're going against frogs, they don't have Treeborn Frog.
Yeah.
Or you're going against heroes, they don't. They're not able to use Miracle Fusion. They can't use Glue Honest. I mean, there's positives to it, but you kind of get it's a little too luck dependent.
Yeah. What do you think? You think soggy buns or hot dog water?
I don't think it's quite hot dog water. I think somewhere in soggy buns.
Okay. Um,
Let's put it
hmm.
below Alien. Give aliens a
Below
little
aliens?
something someone
Okay.
behind them. You know.
Okay. That's Glenn's deck. This is going to make Glenn sad. Glenn,
Oh,
if I was basing it off you, I would put it in Hot Diggity Dog.
I'm sorry, Glenn.
Sorry, Glenn. All right. Quick draw Dandy Warrior. And
Ooh,
if this was actual Edison, it would be Hot Diggity Dog. But you're not going to be
yeah.
having a hot diggity time if you take this to a tournament.
No, I love the deck. It's like really fun. It's cool. I like the all the synergies and stuff with the cards, but it's just fallen off and been dethroned ever since, the format is, came back.
Yeah.
It has some tops and some bubbles and stuff like that since then. No volcanic quick draw people kind of discovered and played for a while.
Yeah.
And then there was Joshua Smith's like quick draw hero list that got top four. I think it has so many like rooms for text and innovation. I could see it like becoming like something you could see maybe more, but for now I would just say got that dog in him.
Okay.
I don't think it's quite soggy buns. I mean, you got Raiko, Kaya, so I mean,
Yeah, that is true.
kind of like what I said earlier. Like you throw frogs in the deck, makes it better. You throw Raiko Kai's in the deck, it'll make it better too.
That's very true. Next, we have Six Samurai.
Ooh, yeah, that's either open gateways and united with Grandmaster and a 6 Sam or lose.
Yeah, this deck only works if you're junior specifically. Six Samurai God among men. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
guess so.
I think this is our first hot dog water actually.
I think you're probably right.
I tried so hard to get this deck to work. I remember talking about Six
Oh
Samurai
yeah,
with you for like
yeah, we did.
months and
We did
nothing
try to get
worked.
it to work.
Yeah, nothing out there. Nothing else outside of pure luck. Like if you think you need luck to win with Lightsworn, you've never played Six Samurai because you need so much luck to win with Six Samurai.
Yeah, I mean, you can do silly things with it, but when you're not doing anything.
Yeah, you're just sitting there. You're normal summoning a Yaichi that does nothing.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah. Next we have Vayu, and once again we know that this is Hot Diggity Dog. It has the most
Yeah,
wins. It's actually probably first seat in Hot Diggity Dog because of the wins that it has.
true.
And probably not much else to say about it, honestly.
I thought it was interesting because like near the beginning of like Edison when it kind of reemerged,
Yeah.
it popped up and then kind of fell off for a little bit and then came back strong again. And it was like kind of weird to see it like that.
Yeah.
But I
That's
mean,
true.
everyone knows at this point, it's like one of the meta decks.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely is. Okay. We're moving through this pretty quick. We have X Sabers, and this was another deck I tried so hard to make it work.
Mm, I like X Sabers. They're not missing much for them to be good in Edison, but they
Mm-mm,
are
yeah.
missing stuff, unfortunately.
The only time I never lost to a Blackwing player, not even in a game, was when I was playing X Sabers, because that deck plays triple book, triple econ. So like Kalut just never gets to be used in that match. So I almost think it's kind of like fairies in a sense of like you can build it to beat things, but you probably just lose to everything else.
Yeah, it does have a few like pathways. You can like build it to be super hard combo, or you can build it with like saber holes and stuff. It has
Yeah.
some interesting things you can do.
I have it and got that dog in him, but part of me also wants to put it in soggy buns.
Yeah, I kind of I know it's a bubble tournaments, but it just hasn't even topped one yet. So we might have to put in soggy buns for now, even though I want it to be good.
Yeah, we're gonna put this below aliens or above aliens?
Oh, above, I think, yeah, for sure.
Above aliens. All right, now DD Survivor is just getting pushed on down the line.
Great.
Next we have reptilians, and I don't know anything about this deck. Do you know anything about this deck?
I know a little bit. I know Carpath has like a kind of a reptilian deck. He's innovative. I think it's quick draw reptilian. It's actually pretty cool. And then Zaytalos, I wonder if he topped or not. I think he topped with the tournament where it was like almost like Vasky Turbo. He
Yeah.
played like Scapegoat and Fires of Doomsday and like Triple Vasky and Dandelions and stuff.
Hmm.
And actually, it was really cool. So I mean, it's probably Soggy Buns. I don't
You
think it's
think
Hot Dog
it's
Water.
you think it's bottom of soggy buns?
What deck are we on? Hello, boys.
Oh,
Hey,
hello.
hello, Justin. We have someone else joining. We're talking about reptilians right now, actually.
Oh God, that is hot dog water.
You came in at a great time, buddy.
That is straight up hot dog water. Put that thing in a tray and freeze it and give it to your worst enemy.
This man
no.
literally just joined and was like, reptilians, nah, man. Stop coping. That's hot
Hot
dog
dog
water.
water. Looks at the list. Actually, move it all down the hot
Look,
dog water.
look. Cole could probably make that hot diggity dog, but let's be real, not everybody's Cole. So let's just make that hot dog water.
Okay, are we all in agreement that reptilian goes in hot dog water?
Sure.
Below or
Okay.
above Six Samurai?
Above. I think it's
Above-
better than 6 Samurai.
Hell yeah, above Six
Is
Samurai.
Six Samurai in hot dog water?
It is in hot dog water, right where it
Yeah.
belongs.
It can't be. We've seen really good players lose to it.
I know. Actually, I did say this deck only works if you're junior. If it's junior, it's probably like got that dog in him or exquisite wiener. But
Mhm.
generically, it's probably hot dog water. Crickets? Everyone still there?
I agree.
Yeah, I think crickets would be hot dog water too. I haven't heard of that deck, but
Next, we have Ancient Gear.
I don't even know, to be honest, about this one.
okay. Is
Yeah.
Ancient Gear as like just the deck itself, or like
Yeah, this is like
Cause-
Ancient Gear, like,
Yeah,
Gear
with
Towns
polymerization.
and polymerization and stuff like that.
That's got to be hot dog water, right?
I feel like it's
I've
hot
never
dog
even
water.
seen much on it.
I think I don't know, man. There's like a lot of battle traps in the format. I'm gonna go with soggy buns.
We could put it at the top of hot dog water if you want.
I mean, like if that's all you're playing, like you just lose to Cyber Dragon.
Okay, look, we can either have
Mm.
top of hot dog water or bottom of soggy buns.
Bottom of the bun.
Yeah. Where do you want it, Justin?
Bottom of the bun.
All right, bottom of soggy buns it is. Next we have which of the what is it? Which of the rows that
Monster Mash.
Monster Mash. Yep.
Monster Mash is cute and loses extremely hard to Royal Oppression.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's hot
Well-
dog water though.
I don't think so either. I think like you can Gallows Mill like Fortress and Trag and stuff, and it's cute. And then there's the Mirage Dragon stuff you can do.
Yeah.
That kills people. But I think maybe Soggy Buns.
All right. Which part of
Is
soggy
Dam-
buns? Do you think it's better than Ancient Gear?
Oh yeah.
DD
I think-
Stun and Aliens all above those?
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Gamins?
He's just chilling out. He's actually just listening. He just wanted to listen.
Oh,
You wanted the sneak preview.
I'm going to put it right behind Gravekeeper. Next we have Gigaplant, and I'm not sure if this is like plants or if this is Gemini, but I feel like it's probably Gemini. Let me see if Gemini is actually on here. If not, we're just going to say that this is Gemini. Okay, so this is the Gemini deck, Gigaplant.
Oh, okay. I actually like this deck a lot. I want to try to work on it some. I think this is realistically probably got that dog in him.
I think so
Yeah.
too. This deck, if you don't know how to play against this deck, like the minute you attack a Gemini warrior, the game just ends.
Yeah. Or if they just have ultimate offering, like
Yeah.
the game ends in if you don't have an out to it.
Yeah. I'm going to put it second seat and got that dog in him right behind Gladiator Beast.
Fair.
What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I think it's like right on par with Gladiator Beast. I think when that deck gets going, it's just like you can't catch up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. We have Ojamas.
Oh no.
This is, unfortunately, this is probably hot dog water.
Bro,
It's
I
yeah.
got a deck list for you.
Oh,
I'm
no.
joking. I'm
I'm-
joking. I
I'm
don't.
going to put it right. Am I really going to put it before Six Samurai?
Oh no.
I
I
have
wouldn't
to
do
put it
6 Sam's that
after.
dirty.
I think I have to put it after Six Samurai. We have several hot dog water decks coming up, actually. The next one we have is Assault Mode.
Actually, I think assault mode could be soggy buns.
Yeah, once if they can establish the Stardust, like that's pretty hard to get over.
Okay. I mean, we could do Soggy Buns. Do you think that this goes before Ancient Gear, or are we like talking like the bottom of the bun?
I think towards middle or top. Because I know was it Frog Slicer made that dinosaur assault mode activate deck, and it's like a really consistent turn one
Oh,
assault
yeah.
mode, and he's had like varying success with it. I think he like bubbled, but I
Okay.
think it has potential.
I'll put it right before X Sabers. The next one is Hot Dog Water. This is Spaceships.
Oh yeah, throw that down there.
Yeah. I'm putting it before Six Samurai because I'm a hater. Next, we have Battery Man, which is probably also Hot Dog Water, you think?
Yeah, I wish that deck was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot dog water for that one, I think.
All right, right above Six Samurai we go. No, this is probably actually before Ojamas. Or like after Ojamas, like bottom of Hot Dog Water. Okay. Diva Hero Beat.
Uh,
Oh
I think that one is going to be an exquisite wiener at worst.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Wait,
put
which hero did we
this.
put in Hot Diggity Dog?
Which hero?
Yeah, which hero deck did we put in
We put
Hot
regular
Diggity Dog?
Hero Beat in Hot Diggity Dog.
Oh,
I,
I
I
think
think
maybe
that
we should move that to a wiener and then move Diva Hero Beat to the Hot Diggity Dog.
Okay. Put regular
yeah,
Hero Beat probably at the start of Exquisite Wiener.
Probably.
I'm
What do
not
you think, Justin?
against. I'm not against like making the switch. I feel like regular Hero Beat just is able to play more traps and it doesn't rely on normals. Like it doesn't like the normal summons don't conflict really like with Diva Hero. Like I feel like you just have too many normal summons in the deck, and I feel like having that the Gilman sort of just makes that inherently worse. But it is able to go into synchro plays that normal Hero Beat doesn't. I think it
Yeah.
just depends on what the meta looks like at the time.
They
I
can
think
both be
yeah.
Hot Diggity Dog. One can be higher than the other.
Possibly. I don't. How many regular Hero Beats like top like normally? Are we talking about the ones that played like Skill Drain and like Oppression sometimes and stuff?
I guess this would just be regular old Hero Beat. Like, no divas. Probably Skill Drain. Yeah, like what you said.
Yeah, more like a stun Hero Beat.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they're both very good. I don't know if one's better than the other.
yeah, it is still good.
You want to put
It's just
them
a different play style.
Hot Diggity Dog right next to each other?
Sure.
Okay. Next on the list, we have Hero Frogs, which is debatably one of the best decks.
Oh yeah. I would think it's Hot Diggity Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would too. You in agreement, Justin?
yeah, I think so for sure.
Do you think it's better than Hero Beat?
Yeah,
I
I mean I do.
Yeah, I do too. It's
Okay.
just the fact that like you're able to like utilize the absolute. It's very consistent. Like you continue through your deck really quick, and I think that you can
Mhm.
access absolute zero a lot quicker than heroes can. Like just
Okay.
standard heroes.
All right. Next we have Neospatian Dark Creator deck, Cross Porter, all those guys.
Honestly,
Um,
I think that's got some dog in them.
yeah, I think
Really? Okay.
Carcass has some varying success with Neospatians, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. We can put that and got dog in him. We're gonna put it at the bottom, or where you want to put him?
Uh, what's at the bottom right now on it?
The bottom one is Quick Draw, and right before that is Fairies.
Let's put it behind Quick Draw.
Okay. All right. Next we have Dragon Turbo.
Well,
I think that's an exquisite wiener.
I think it's Exquisite Wiener as well, honestly.
interesting. You guys don't think it's a Hot Diggity Dog?
I feel like
I
it is when it works. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
when it works, it's probably above everything else in Hot Diggity Dog because like you just roll through your opponent. But I mean,
yeah,
it's not the most consistent, but it can still get there. So I think it's probably like the top of Exquisite Wiener,
that's fair.
just because it's like when you do have those hands that you can just steamroll. You know, there's just no losing.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Diva Zombie.
Is
This
there going to
deck
be a separate
really
list for
like
like an instant fusion zombie?
Instant Fusion Zombie is on here. It's a
Okay.
few down the list.
Okay, so this is just regular Diva Zombie.
Regular Diva Zombie, which kind of fell out of favor.
Yeah, I think ever since the instant fusion build, like everyone's just kind of gone to it, and then I see why too.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the format's just it's been getting faster. I think it's still like a solid deck. Like it's not bad. You're playing zombies and they can just like kill you out of nowhere. Half their deck is limited cards. They're playing
Yeah.
the ban list in their deck. I think it's probably either top of Got That Dog in them or bottom of Exquisite Wiener.
Okay. We'll do bottom of Exquisite Wiener. Okay. Then we have the Instant Fusion Zombie deck, which is relatively new.
I think this is definitely better. I know a lot of people are playing the emergency teleport with it, but I think Diva with Instant Fusion is probably better. You still have the Diva line of play, and
Yeah.
then you also have, the Instant Fusion Book of Life. You can get
Yeah.
Reaper on the Nightmare, all that stuff. I think it's probably somewhere in the middle of Exquisite Wiener, or
I'm gonna
maybe
put
towards
it
the top.
after Amaryllis, but before Lightsworn.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think that's a good spot. We have Flamvell Zombies next.
I think that's soggy bun.
Soggy Bun. Okay.
Hmm.
You think
I
that there's
I
a little something there, huh? Because we put Flamvell in Soggy Bun. It's actually at the front of Soggy Bun.
I guess it could be has that dog in him. I just feel like there are so many better zombie variants. Um, and I don't know. I haven't seen the rest of the list that you guys have made yet. I don't have visual, so like,
I think
uh,
it's probably Hot Dog Water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's probably Hot Dog Water. I just think that if it's not Hot Dog Water, it's probably below Ancient Gear on Soggy Bun.
Hmm. I've never played it, so I can't really like, go to bat for it. But
Yeah. It just seems like I'd much rather summon Diva than summon Fire Dog.
yeah, that's true.
What do you think, Justin? Bottom of the bun?
yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. This is Zombie Hero.
Oh, I guess this is like the one that plays like grab first in Mally and do that
Yeah,
stuff, and then you also play like Miracle Fusion and Ocean and stuff. Miracle
yeah.
Fusions.
This has probably got that dog in him, right?
I think it's like a build that like no one's played in like a while. I'm not sure if it has any tops. Definitely not any wins. I don't think. But I
I
mean,
don't think so either.
it is playing a lot of good cards, and you are playing the zombie engine. I mean, it could go and got that dog in him, maybe towards the bottom.
Maybe right before the Neospatian.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay. We have Black Garden Frogs, and I know that this can do some really crazy stuff, but I've only ever seen it play. I've never played against it. But I know that if you have like Black Garden sub combo, you just like lock your opponent out from ever summoning a monster.
Yeah, that's true. And then I mean, you play the Shiva Warrior Taro, Instant Fusion stuff. You have the Frog package. You have the Monarchs,
Yeah.
Light Darkness Dragon. I mean, I think it's really strong.
I think it's
No,
towards the top of got that dog in him.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm Black Garden build. I'm about it.
Okay. Diva Hero. I think this is Wiener.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think that that deck has had a really big resurgence in just the past few months.
Hmm.
And just the fact that like there's so many lines of plays that can do. It's got like an inherently good matchup against a lot of the top decks. And like it's Diva and Absolute Zero are just powerhouse cards in this format.
Yeah. Do you think it's so? We're gonna put it in Wiener. Do you? It's like. Do you think it goes before Dragon Turbo or after Dragon Turbo?
I would say after.
Yeah.
After Turbo, before Amaryllis.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Trap Dragons.
I know Fitz has had some success with this too, right? Like playing the Debris Dragon, Snowman Eater kind of
Yep.
dragon variant.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
And
there's like the new one that plays Hamster Raikou Caius as well.
yeah. I mean, dragons are like becoming like people are making them more splashable and stuff here now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it's still like a solid deck.
I think it is too.
Where do you think this should lay?
I think it's got that dog in them. Like I feel like they're just better decks that do the same thing. But Red MD is a very powerful card in Future Fusion. You know, like it just Wyvern is really strong. Like turn one Red MD is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I feel like that they're just. I feel like Hero Beat's just a better deck that wants to inherently do the same thing.
Okay. I'm gonna put it right before Synchro Cat. Okay, moving right along. This is Hamster and Fortress. I don't know if is that a thing?
Oh,
People
this is
play
like
Hamster, Raikou, and Machina.
yeah, they'll play like a Machina good stuff deck, where it's just like Raikou Caius with the Machina cards and triple force.
Mm,
That way
okay.
you can just like reborn the fortress because you mill it with Raikou. Um, it's like a good deck. I mean, it's just like good stuff cards. It's
Yeah.
not bad by any means. I think it's seen a top or two, but it hasn't seen like any action since then.
Yeah.
I would put it in got that dog in them. I think it's solid.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
put
agree with that.
it. Where should this go? And got that dog in him. Do you think it goes before Synchro Cat? Do you think it goes after?
Um, I would probably say after.
After? Before Chainburn?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay. Machina Frogs, which I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah,
I think it's got
forgot.
that dog in them.
Yeah, I mean, if it has frogs in it, it's probably like at least top 3 somewhere, right?
Yeah. And I think you play Sphere of Chaos, and you can search Scopin, which
Ooh.
is a machine that you can pitch with Fortress, or it's a target for like Black Garden. If you play that, I don't know. They have some like interesting stuff they play. It's a cool
Yeah.
deck.
Okay. Got that dog in him. It has frogs. I'm gonna put it before Synchro Cat. Okay. This is Diva Frogs.
I think.
It's either top of got that dog in him, or it's actually in the wiener category.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I think it's top of the got the dog in them. There's just like nobody really plays that variant. Like they're just better frog variants to play.
Yeah,
Like it's cool
but it's
because
pretty
there's
crazy when you do play it.
yeah, you can get into like a lot of synchro plays and stuff. But like,
Yeah,
I still feel like it's not as consistent as like Hero Frogs is.
yeah. Okay. This is Hero Machina, Stratos, and Machina Fortress.
No, I have no idea.
I don't really know anything about this one, to be honest.
Yeah,
Is that a thing people are doing?
I feel like I've played against it before, but like it was like I don't know. People play some weird things sometimes. I remember playing against like a Hero Machina deck, but like I don't remember what the purpose behind it is. I don't know if it's like Gaia Turbo or like
I was about to say.
I'm going to put this in Soggy Buns. I mean, Machina cards are good, heroes are good. So I'm going to put this before Gadgets, but after Flamvel, just to keep it in check, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, we have Christia Sworn.
Who?
Okay. Don't get mad, but like I think Christia Sworn is
Outclassed by
definitely
Six Samurai a little bit.
I think
Yeah.
It's exclusive wiener.
Okay. Why do you think it's exquisite wiener?
Just because like you played the deck, I played the deck, that like when you get rolling, you get rolling. It's like Dragon Turbo.
Right.
But you do get those hands a lot where you don't see any of your spells. And it's really hard to play in the hands where you have that and you're forced to summon and phase mill and then you might not mill anything great, right? So and it loses really hard to like you can lose to Dragon Turbo, you know, if they hit it off before you do, kind of thing.
Right.
Or you can lose to like a lot of decks that have back row. Like it's hard to establish a Christia against a board of, you know, set 3 or whatever into a bottomless or whatever it may be. Like it's one of those high roll decks. Like if you draw good, you're going to get rewarded. Like you're going to do well.
Yeah, I was going to say put it in exquisite wiener as well.
Yeah.
It could probably realistically go up. Like I have exquisite wiener right now is Dragon Turbo, Diva Hero, then Christia Sworn. You could probably interchange any of these with like their standing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good place for it. It's like, I feel like it's so close to being Hot Diggity Dog. I just haven't figured it out yet.
If you could pick your opening hand, I think it would be like the best deck ever.
Yeah, that would just be, I'd have to move Six Samurai up to Hot Diggity Dog because you just open like double Gateway, double United. We have Carpath's Chaos Fairies. I think this deck is pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's better than Recruiter Fairy.
Me too.
I do too. I don't think it's exquisite wiener. I think it's got a dog in them.
Yeah.
Like fairies inherently just lose to like Black Wings and decks like that, and like, you know, heroes and stuff, things that like, you know, have a lot of removal as opposed to just attacking over. But it does make up for that with the chaos monsters. But then again, like you run one chaos horse, and then you run the Onrise or the Inrise, and those cards can be bricks. So
yeah, I don't know where it goes and got that dog in him. I think it is above fairies for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it above Chainburn. Somehow, let's see. Somehow Gemini got pushed way down the list when it wasn't supposed to be. Okay, we have Machina Gadgets.
Definitely the better version of Gadgets.
Yeah. We have Gadgets third seat and Soggy Buns currently, but I think this has probably got that dog in him.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's pretty high up too. I would actually put it before Gemini.
Sure.
Okay.
No solidarity and pretty strong.
Yeah. Turbo Rocket Frogs. Turbo Burn Frogs. Burn Frogs is what it is.
I think we're learning the frogs are good.
Yeah, I think
So
every
many
frog
things.
deck at least goes in got that dog in him, and probably a pretty high seat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this before Black Garden Frogs and got that dog in him. I feel like that's a good spot. I don't know if it's worse than Machina Gadgets though. I mean, I feel like the frog deck just always gets to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this variant, like it depends on like the turbo engine too, right? Like outside of that, you're just playing frogs.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you're. I don't know if it plays. Does it play monarchs in it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I
Okay.
think I do have to put it like top 3 spots in that category. The next one is Lone Fire Blossom and Rescue Cat. I don't know what this is.
Cat plant. Yeah.
Cat plant, hot
Um.
dog water? Question mark.
Um. I've seen people play it, but I haven't like really tried to do anything with it. So
Yeah.
I don't have like a strong opinion about it. I feel
I'm
like
gonna
just
put
regular
it.
Sinker Cat's better, right?
Yeah, I think this one's definitely hot dog water.
Where did you
Probably
find these
less.
lists at?
Huh?
Where did you find these decks at?
It's just on a tier maker website. Like someone's already
Oh.
made this and used this before. Yeah, I put it before Battery Man and before Ojamas and hot dog water.
Like I just imagine you at home, like, huh? I really wonder how Fairy Blackwings play.
Yeah.
Let me put this on the tier list.
I feel like I need to rearrange the hot dog water category because we are really doing a disservice to some of these decks. Like we have Reptilians as first seat, then Spaceships, then Six Samurai, then Cat Plant, then Ojama, then Battery Man. I have to put Six Samurai at the front of hot dog water, honestly.
Fair enough. I think Cat plant could be put at bottom of Soggy Buns, to be fair.
Let me know.
You think so?
I think
my
it
bad.
could.
Okay, we can move it there. What about Neuralis Vayu?
Oh god, dude,
Ooh.
that I think that's exquisite wiener. I think if
Really?
you're talking about dragon, yeah,
That's
Because,
putting it
like-
pretty high.
yeah, but like so it's like a dragon turbo too, right? Like if you open up like Phantom of Chaos with Norlaris engraved, like you pretty much win.
Yeah.
And the fact that like you can discard all your resources and still play with your grave as opposed to your opponent, like that is just so incredibly powerful.
Yeah, it's an Alaris deck that isn't like super linear and it can actually like duel you by like doing value stuff.
Yeah.
And it did win a WCQ.
Okay, so we're gonna put this in Exquisite Wiener, maybe towards the bottom. You think?
I think it's definitely after Dragon Turbo and Christia, but I don't know if it's at the very bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right before Diva Zombie. I feel like, you know, it's hard to decide the individual tiers within the tier. Okay, we have Junk Frogs, and I think this is once again got that dog in him, but I think it's before the Turbo Rocket Frogs.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We still have Gladiator Beast hanging out in between all these frog decks, though, and I feel like that's just the way it should be.
Just as God intended.
Okay, next we have Kwaki Miru.
Oh no, hot dog water.
Hot dog, I'm so sorry, Hydro Pump. Hot
In
dog
favor.
water.
In phase reveal nothing past two.
Hey, Hydro Pump put Christia Sworn really low on his tier list. This is revenge.
But when did he do that?
He did a tier list video, which if you're watching this and you enjoy watching tier list videos, you should go check out Hydro Pump's tier list video he made about a month ago. No, I think it is hot dog water, but I think it's actually better than Six Samurai.
I don't know. You ever had an in phase reveal Iroh in hand?
No, when I play Six Samurai, I just look at my opening hand and pass.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Okay, fine. I'll put it right behind Six Samurai. Does that make you happy?
it does.
All right. Maybe Cole can tell us about this deck, Morphtronics.
Oh yeah, I played around with Mortronics a little bit. I think they're really underexplored. They're not like crazy good or anything, but their field spell has like the same kind of clause that Gear Town does. Of when it's
Right.
destroyed, you get to special summon a Mortronic from your grave. So you
Oh,
can play
very
like a
cool.
Gear Town Mortronic map deck. You know,
Okay.
like triple, what do you want to call it? Machine duplication. They have Mortronic
Hmm.
bind, which is a gravity bind.
Okay.
I think
You think this
I
is
think it has
soggy
some.
buns?
I think it's soggy buns. I think
Okay.
it's got some cute stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna put this right after. Let's see. I'm gonna put it right after X Sabers, but still before aliens.
It feels about X Saber level.
Yeah. We have Infernity, and I think this is hot dog water.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
actually think it might actually be worse than Quakimeru.
I think it probably is. You're right.
Yeah. No good targets. It was close, but then we have
Yeah.
Harpies, and I feel like this is also hot dog water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably better than Infernity though.
Yeah. I would think so.
At least you can play
Okay.
Icarus Attack.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And Harpy's Hunting Ground is actually kind of good. Okay, what about Fortune Lady? Hot dog
That
water?
has to be hot dog water, right? What are you doing if you're playing Fortune Lady?
Yeah,
I
you're
think it's
drinking
cool. Like,
hot dog water.
yeah, I think Future Vision's played in some decks, but like that's not Fortune Ladies, you know.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we have 2 left. We're almost done. Next we have Crystal Beasts, and I think it is hot dog water, but I'm putting it at the top of hot dog water because I think it's actually playable. It's just not good.
I wish it was good.
Me too. It's the only advanced format deck I still have.
I know you can still do the loop where you do a Brio Rainbow Life and you just draw through your whole deck until you get abundance and you
Yeah.
OTK. I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, the last one on the list is Frog Monarch, and I think that this is Exquisite Wiener.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like in the top few Exquisite Wiener too. It's like I played this deck for a while, and it is just so good, and it's very simple with what it does, but it does it so well.
Use your opponent's monsters to tribute monarchs. I mean, that's
Yeah,
good.
it also has like it's like the best anti-value deck.
Yeah, that's true. Rise of Kai, 3 Rise of 3 Kaias.
Yeah, if Konami ever reprints Substitute, this will actually be the first deck I build again because I actually miss playing it.
Yeah, you did misplay it a lot. I mean,
Yeah, thanks. Hey,
you did-
I want to switch with this deck. Thank you.
I had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's the tier list. We can go over it and review it one last time to see if there's any changes we want to make, but I think we've got it pretty close. We have Vayu, Blackwing, Hero Frogs, Hero Beat, Diva Hero Beat, all in Hot Diggity Dog. That sounds right to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Cole, that sound good? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. An Exquisite Wiener, we have Dragon Turbo, Diva Hero, Christia Sworn, Frog Monarch, Amaryllis, Instant Zombie, Light Sworn, Neuralis Vayu, and Diva Zombie.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay. All right. Got that dog in him. We have Diva Frog, Gladiator Beasts, Junk Frog, Turbo Frog, Machina Gadget, the Gemini deck, Black Garden Frogs. Then we have Trap Dragons, Machina Frogs, Synchro Cat, Machina with Hamster, Raikou guys, Chaos Fairy, Chain Burn, Fish OTK, Dark Gaia, Rock Deck, Fairies, Quick Draw, Hero Zombies, and the Neo Spatian Dark Creator thing.
I can agree with those.
Yeah, I mean, you could honestly put all the frog decks in Exquisite Wiener, and I wouldn't argue against you, but I mean, they're pretty much right next to it, so I mean,
Yeah. Okay. So in Soggy Buns, we have Flamville. Then we have Machina Hero, Gadgets, Gravekeeper, Monster Mash, KFC. Then we have, I'm drawing a blank here, Assault Mode. Then we have X-Saber, Morphtronic, Aliens, DD Stun, Ancient Gear, Flammable Zombie, and then cat plant. Soggy
Sure.
buns category that sound good, you guys think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And if we move anything out of hot dog water, I'm going to be very surprised. But in hot dog water, we have Crystal Beast, Six Samurai, Quakimeru, Harpies, Fortune Lady, Infernity, Reptilian, Spaceships, Ojama, and Battery Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That definitely does sound right. No, you don't want me to like move Spaceships up to Exquisite Wiener or anything?
Honestly, out of all the decks you mentioned, if anything did move up, it would probably be spaceships.
You think, damn, Spaceships over Six Samurai? This whole
Listen.
thing has been nothing but
Listen.
us hating. You know what? I'm moving it to the bottom of hot dog water. This whole
I think you could
podcast.
move reptilians up, but I mean,
Yeah, I can move them
you
up.
could, but I don't think it.
It's probably more
matters.
playable than Harpies, right?
I think so. I think Garden has like 2K defense, and he's a searcher, and he's
Yeah.
like the snake deity target or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have
true.
a Nanta and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this looks good. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. Glad we got to do our first tier list together. Had a lot of fun.
For
Yeah, we're
sure.
going to Tengu next.
Yeah, yeah.
We
once
will.
Once I become a little more acquainted with Tengu, we'll do our own Tengu format tier list as well.
And then I want to get all 5 decks at some point.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Mike, Cole, and Justin from the Edison Club signing out. Until the next one.